The Christmas cake like no other, the one that you've been waiting for. I am Donna. Welcome to my channel, and I'll be showing you how I bake this lovely Christmas rum cake, fruit cake, black cake, Jamaican, Caribbean Christmas cake. As I cut into this rich, dense Christmas cake, black Jamaican fruit cake. Look at, I've taken a big slice, but look at the denseness of it, the color, the fruits that have been soaked for like years and baked to perfection, dense, soft, and so irresistible. Look, I have to take another slice. Step into a world of festive flavors as I unveil the secrets to creating the quintessential Jamaican Christmas cake, a decadent and aromatic treat that will become the centerpiece of your holiday celebrations, known by many names, including Jamaica rum cake, black cake, and fruit cake. Have your soaked fruits ready. For your fruit cake, you will need 1 pound of butter softened at room temperature and 1 pound of sugar. Cream in the butter and sugar at this stage until it becomes fluffy. Then the next stage is adding your eggs. While the eggs and the butter is creaming, you will definitely make sure that you get all the sugar and everything around them in the mixer all creamed together. But keep an eye on the mixture, because if you notice now that it's becoming really cream, stop the mixer, lift up, and use your spatula and clean the sides and the edges of the mixing bowl to ensure that everything is fully combined. You will now need about 9 eggs, beaten with the zest of an orange or a few limes added. Slowly add your eggs to your creamy and fluffy mixture. So now this is halfway through where your eggs have been added and the mixture is really light and fluffy. Look how creamy and fluffy that looks. Really nice. So the next stage now is preparing to add your well soaked and blended out fruits. Depending how dense you want your cake or how fruity you want your cake, I would use about 4 to 5 cups of blended fruits. Remember that your fruits needed to be soaked in rum and wine, and if it's not soaked for years, you can steam it prior to doing your cake. But if you notice now that we're mixing the fruits in, and this is the mixture and the texture of now I'm adding some molasses to add texture and color. Browning is added to make the cake dark, but just be careful. You don't want to have your cake too black, but depending on the color you need, so just add the amount. Now you mix in to get you the desired color. And then you're going to add your vanilla, your rose water, and you're going to mix those in a little bit more vanilla, just a little bit more. Mix in, and remember the motion of mixing is that you go around and then cut in. So round and cut in. So this is coming. This cake smells really good. Add a little bit more. This is a little bit more, just a little bit more rose water, and also Angostura bitters. I always use Angostura bitters in my cake. I think it adds that additional flavor to the cake. So the cake mixture is almost. Remember, this is a 1 pound mixture, so it's time to add the flour and all the dry ingredients. So I'm using 4 cups of flour, and I'm using self-raising flour, which already has a raising agent. And also remember that the eggs is a raising agent, so your cake You don't need too much to make the cake too. It's a fruit cake, you know what I mean? So you don't want the cake too spongy. It's gonna be dense and nice and fruity. Look at the color. So it's scraped on the side. Remember to go around, and all my spices, including the cinnamon, the allspice, and the nutmeg, would have been added into the flour before everything goes in. So now I'm mixing, and the texture is it's really good. It smells good. I could just sample some of this right now. Looks good. So another thing is just add a little bit more white rum, and probably add a little bit more wine to make sure, yes, to just to seal that flavor of the cake. One of the notable thing that when you're mixing your cake, the mixture should be at the right texture, that the wooden spoon stand in the center. A few tips is to line and grease your cake tins. And another tip is to, when you put the mixture in the tin, do not fill it to the top. You want your cake, you want at least an inch from the rim of the tins. I will put a full recipe in the description box so you can bake your cake and having them looking as lovely as these. And remember also to get a spray bottle, or something that you can use to put some wine on to keep the cake moist, because it's fruit cake, you don't want the cake to dry out. So sprinkle some wine on top of them